Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. My name is Mr. John Wayne, and I am a variety gamer. I play everything from the Fallout franchise all the way to the Soulsborne series. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of my 100% walkthrough of Fallout 4. I hope you're all doing well. I know that I am, and today we're going to finish up the rest of the side quests here in Nuka World, along with grabbing some gang tribute stashes before we do that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in Kitty Kingdom here, get our first gang stash or tribute stash. It's just going to be over to the right here. And we'll hang a quick left.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
And just loot everything you want in here. I like to loot the Nuka-Colas. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Oops. And then we're going to backtrack, head out of Kitty Kingdom, and then we're going to go over to the World of Refreshments. Hang a right. This is where the bloodworms were. I don't think we're going to do any fighting today. It's going to be mostly running around, finishing up some side quests. Come up to the road. Just take it north. And then we're going to walk the side of the World of Refreshments or the Nuka-Cola bottling plant, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. We're going to come down here, swim under the inlet. And then just in the back here, we have another gang tribute stash, cache, whatever.
I was hoping there'd be more caps at a bottling plant.
Stash. See, I was right. It was a stash. All right, let's go head over to the safari zone where the pack is, and we're going to grab that tribute stash. And then after that, we'll head to Dry Rock Gulch, and then finally over to I forget the name of it, the space area. Galactic Zone. That's what it's called. I totally knew what I was talking about. We're going to hang a right. The safari zone is just over here. If you want to loot those crates, normally they have some grenades in there for you people that like to throw grenades.
Smells like dead meat.
Come up here. Here's the tribute stash.
Scamper off, Buck.
Alright, let's head out of here. I guess it's Safari Adventures, whatever. Safari Adventures Zone. It's all the same thing. Sorry, we had to kill something in this episode. At least one thing, even if it was just a bird. Continue through Dry Rock Gulch. We're going to go straight down here by the saloon. That's where the next Raider tribute stash is.
Plenty of back alleys and blind corners around here.
And these will keep filling up. You'll be able to come and loot them every now and then.
Hope you're having
So if you're doing a raider run, be sure to check in at these tribute stashes every so often. Dog meat, you are really getting obnoxious. You're always in my way.
good luck out there, partner.
All right, to the galactic zone that I totally did not forget the name of earlier, I promise. We're going to come down here. We're going to hang a left. Don't go up there. We're going to hang a left here. And then we're going to turn right. And then a slight left, and then up this escalator, also known as stairs. Hang a left, and then right down this stairwell. It's like a maze in here. And then just
You're
circle
starting to make me
around,
think you don't like us very much.
and the stash will be on this right side here.
I'm not sure what's worse,
ahead
wearing a
and loot
tie
it.
or wearing a teddy bear.
Attention. All contestants for the Nuka-Cola drinking contest.
And then we're going to turn around, and we're just going to head out and make our way to Nuka World USA, I think it's called. Just over here. We're going to go talk to Porter Gage real quick, and then we'll talk to Sierra.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
I was just doing what I do best.
Hey, if I didn't think you had it in you, I wouldn't have put my neck on the line. But still, you've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
I think I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Sounds like you've had this plan from the beginning.
The idea's crossed my mind, sure. But I'm just making suggestions here. You're the one that needs to give the go-ahead. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you want my advice, or if you want me to tag along, you've got it.
So we finished the main quest, the Grand
Yeah, I
Tour.
see it.
We get a trophy for it.
Wind up getting shot.
Now we're going to head over to Sierra.
That
We're going to
last one
finish
died
up
too fast.
Cappy in a Haystack.
Losing my touch.
Careful out there. The park's a pretty dangerous place.
I found all the hidden cappies. Each one had a letter?
Great. Let me take a look at these letters. Well, anyone who stared at Nuka-Cola merchandise as long as I have would get this one pretty fast. The letters definitely spell refreshing. It's simpler than I was expecting.
Of course, it's simple. The contest was meant for kids.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I guess sometimes I take all of this Nuka-Cola stuff so seriously. This door should lead to Brad Burton's office, but it's locked up tight. The keypad is the only way to open it. I guess we just need to key in the 10 numbers that correspond to the word refreshing. You did all the work looking for the hidden cappies, so you should be the one who gets to enter the code.
Come over to the keypad, just hit X on it. It'll put the code in by itself.
That's it! The door's unlocked! Let's go inside! Let's search carefully. I'm willing to bet this place has a few secrets, and they'll probably be well hidden.
I'm gonna let her run ahead. We're gonna listen to a couple of holotapes.
The formula would be hidden somewhere. No way Brad Burton would leave it out in the open.
So if you want to go in that terminal, there's some lore in there. If you want to read through it, I am not going to do that. I'm going to listen to Nuka-Cola Clear.
This is like walking through history.
In regards to Nuka-Cola Clear production, I think it's obvious that we need to take a step back and examine the facts. Project Cobalt dropped Quantum in our laps, so I
Search
think
carefully.
it's best we leverage
What we're
its
looking for
potential
might not be
popularity
easy to
before
find.
someone else beats us to market. Additionally, installing the equipment to produce both flavors
Wish I could have
would
been
cost
here
us a pretty
before the
penny,
war.
and I'd rather
You
use
know,
the funds to promote
Just
Quantum.
to see what it was like.
We also have our lemon lime flavor debuting soon, and need to work out how to market two clear-colored flavors simultaneously. With all these factors taken into account, I have no choice but to hold off Nuka-Cola Clear production for at least the next 2 fiscal years.
Let's go ahead and lockpick this safe, and we'll get another holotape.
This is amazing.
That's it.
Loot everything we want, as usual. And then we're going to grab this General Braxton's Visit holotape, and then we'll listen to that.
Look, Brad Burton, I didn't fly down from D.C. to get jerked around. You either sign off on Project Cobalt or I can walk right out that door.
This isn't like deciding what color bottle to pick for our next flavor, General.
Just look at this
You're
place.
asking me to take my laboratories and my beverage years and basically turn them over to your team. I need assurances that my people and my facilities are going to be treated with the respect that they deserve.
You and I both know that's a load of horse shit. Stop treating me like one of your
It's hard to
soft drink
believe I'm
competitors.
really
I'm here
here.
representing the U.S. military. I already told you you'd be well compensated. Now cut the crap and tell me what you're really after.
Fine. I want in on the military's LeapX program.
What?
This is
How
like
the hell
walking
did you
through
know about that?
history.
Let's just say you're not the only one in this room that can throw his weight around in Washington, General. I've been following the program ever since its inception, and I have to say that I'm impressed. The ability to keep a human in a state of veritable immortality using a machine, now that's something that I didn't expect from the military.
Wish I could have been here before the war.
You want me to agree
You
to
know,
this proposal?
just to
Then get
see
me on the
what it was
LeapX
like.
list, and I'll sign whatever you want.
I always knew you were a greedy son of a bitch, John. But the last thing I expected to hear is that you were afraid of death. If you know so much about LeapX, then you know it's in its infancy, and there are a lot of kinks to be worked out.
Wow!
It isn't
This
as
is
easy as throwing a
amazing.
switch and suddenly you can live forever.
Stop trying to talk me out of it. We both know the enemy is developing chemical and biological weapons, and that my beverage years are the top organic chemists in the world. Our countries are in a race where no one comes in second, General.
Just
So
look
you
at
need
this
to ask
place.
yourself, can you really afford to stand here and say no?
You had this all figured out before I even arrived, didn't you? Okay, fine. You want in on the LeapX program, you got yourself a deal. You know, maybe immortality is what's best for you, Brad Burton. Be a goddamn shame to let that ego
It's hard
go
to
to waste.
believe I'm really here.
All right, we're going to come over here to this Nuka-Cola machine. Press the button on the side. It's going to open up the door. Or, well, the
Mr.
bookcase, I suppose.
Bradburton, you were one sneaky devil.
We're going to take the elevator down.
Going down. Oh.
The formula's got to be past this door. Wow! What is this place? Let's take a closer look.
Just keep following Sierra.
Now this looks interesting. Come on. What on earth? Wait. No. It can't be. That's John Caleb Bradburton. Or at least it's his head. Wow.
Who are you? I haven't seen a real human face in so long. I had given up all hope.
Oh my God! It's alive! He's alive! My name's Sierra, sir. I'm your biggest admirer. I love Nuka-Cola more than anything. This is such an honor.
You there, with the Pip-Boy. What are you doing here?
We solved your hidden Cappy contest.
The hidden Cappy contest. It all seems so long ago. Another lifetime. That was before I became this monster. Before I was trapped here for centuries to suffer in solitude. This was General Braxton's plan all along. Damn the man. He called it Project Cobalt. In exchange for my weapon design, he would give me access to life-extending technology. I'm such a fool for taking him at his word. He never told me that this would be the price.
I can't imagine what you must have gone through. I'm truly sorry, Mr. Bradburton.
A weapon? I don't believe it. Why would the genius who brought so much joy to the world want to make something destructive?
Genius is restless, madam. It must expand, seek new challenges, and explore new frontiers. So yes, a weapon. It was going to be a quantum-enhanced variant of the standard portable tactical warhead. In fact, the prototypes are stored in this very chamber. You can have them on one condition. I want you to shut off the power to this machine that's keeping me alive. I want to die.
What? No!
Yeah, if our places were reversed, I'd probably want the same thing.
Then I trust you will honor my wish.
You can't kill him. He's a great man. He invented Nuka-Cola, the best thing in the world.
Lady, you don't know what a torment it is. Being trapped here alone and staring at the same wall, decade after decade. Now please shut up while I talk to your more rational friend here. I realize that what I'm asking isn't easy, but there's something in it for you. When the power is cut, the door to the prototype storage room will open automatically. Take anything you want. I don't care anymore. Just please, Set me free at last. I can't bear this loneliness any longer.
Wait. I have an idea. Mr. Bradburton wants to die because he's lonely, right? Well, maybe I could stay with him, you know? Keep him company, give him someone to talk to. He's like a hero to me.
Yeah, that's not happening. I want that experimental ammunition.
I know, but I have something else that I can offer you instead. At least hear me out. I've got a limited edition Nuka-Cola jumpsuit. It's really stylish and not many were made. It's one of my most treasured possessions, but, well, I'm willing to let you have it.
A Nuka-Cola jumpsuit? Ha! That's a paltry prize compared to what I'm offering. The choice is yours, but I beg you to honor my wishes. There is no one else who can help me.
I sort of feel sorry for him. I couldn't stand being a frozen head. How could I drink Nuka-Cola?
So I'm going to shut the power off on him. Having a Nuka-Cola jumpsuit really isn't that cool, in my opinion. But having a Nuka launcher
Can
is.
you imagine being trapped like that
So
for centuries?
I'm going to pretty much kill John Bradburton. But I think that's kind of the good ending to this.
So, have you made up your mind?
I'll do it. I'll shut off the power.
Thank you. Now please do get on with it. I'm ready. I've been ready for a long time.
Please, think carefully. Don't rush your decision.
Sierra.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but what's your decision?
No deal. I want that prototype and I'm going to get it.
You really want to condemn one of the greatest minds of his generation to die, even though I've offered you a better option. And just so you can get your hands on a weapon? Guess I didn't realize you were so cold-hearted and selfish. Fine then. Destroy one of our national treasures.
I don't know. I think it's the more humane solution. I wouldn't want to live forever as a head.
Finally. Free at last.
No! Mr. Bradburton! I'm sorry.
We can go in here. We're going to loot a little bit. Some stim packs, rat away, money, and then a bunch of Nuka-Cola. The keys to his safe, if you weren't able to lockpick his safe, and the Nuka-Cola formula, we can give that to Sierra. And then the Nuka Nuke schematics. This is awesome. Be able to make these Nuka Nukes. And then we get a Nuka Nuke launcher. I love it. Yeah, and Sierra wanted to give us a jumpsuit. No, thank you. Let's go ahead and talk to Sierra.
Maybe you did the right thing. I don't know. I feel so conflicted about all of this.
You wanted the Nuka-Cola formula? Here it is.
So it really was here. I'm grateful, but don't think this means I've forgiven you. You killed the man who was my greatest hero. A man who revolutionized the soft drink industry and whose creations put smiles on a million faces. Who the hell are you to just walk in here and destroy all that?
He was trapped and alone for centuries. And I set him free from that hell. I did the right thing.
But what if... No. You're right. I'm thinking only about myself. About what I wanted. It's just that never, not in my wildest dreams, did I think I'd get the chance to talk to Mr. Bradburton in person. To get an opportunity like that and then have it snatched away. It hit me pretty hard. Still, I can't overlook the fact that for one glorious shining moment, I got to meet the man who invented Nuka-Cola. I'll never forget that. Not ever. And it wouldn't have been possible without your help. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here. I know it's not much, but you really went above and beyond the call of duty. I think I'll stick around here for a while and see what else I can find. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna need a much bigger building to house my Nuka-Cola museum.
I guess so. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We're gonna go to Nira, turn in the park medallions, and then we're gonna go talk to Shank and start doing that quest. Now, I'm gonna give everybody a heads up. If you do not want to make enemies with the Minutemen, skip what I do with Shank and go to the next video and just follow on from there. That way you don't make enemies with the Minutemen. The reason I say that is because the Minutemen aren't going to like us taking over the Commonwealth. Let's find Nira. She should be somewhere around here. Traipsing along. She might be down this way. She just circles around this, I don't know, pavilion, I guess. I don't know what to call this. There you are, Nira. Don't run off like that. Talk to me.
Hi there! If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, if you collect a full set of park medallions, I'll give you a special reward.
Tell me more about these park medallions.
I'd be delighted to. Spread throughout the park are several dispensing machines that will give you a special park medallion. Once you've got a complete set, just bring them back to me for a special reward.
I've got a full set of park medallions.
So you do. Why, that's just Nuka-tastic. Here's your special reward. What else would you like to know?
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day!
So all we're going to get is some Nuka-Colas. I mean, if you don't want to do this quest, I totally get it. But I love getting the experience and the Nuka-Colas. Let's talk to Shank.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
It sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears. So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, Next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
We're going to choose the operators.
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them. That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again, make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, what's the target?
We're going to choose the Taffington Boathouse.
Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Ruthless. So, to get these folks to scram, you got two main options. Buy them out, or scare them off. Either way, the more afraid they are, the simpler or cheaper getting them gone will be. Lizzie Wyeth over with the operators should have some toys that'll make running them off easier. And it's worth keeping in mind, the more populated or fortified a place is, the more prep you're going to want to do before trying to run them off. But ultimately, it's up to you, boss. Good luck.
Let's go to our Pip-Boy. We're going to head over to the Taffington Boathouse. So we got to go to the Commonwealth, and then we'll go over to the Taffington Boathouse. Let's go back in our Pip-Boy, and then the Taffington Boathouse. Head over there. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to the main settler over here. Get him to leave. Oh, he's inside. Or she, my bad.
Hey, you.
Yeah? Can I help you?
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, not trying to piss you off here, but I'm not sure that's gonna work. This is home.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... fine. Take it. Place is all yours.
So now what we need to do is we need to put a gang flag up, or signal flag. And we're going to do that. But first, I'm going to go through all of this area, scoop up the gourds, and get rid of all of the junk in this area and clean it up. And then when we come back, I will put the flag down. So I will see everybody just after I get done doing all that. See everybody in just a moment. Alrighty, everybody, we are back. I got Taffington Boathouse all cleaned up. We don't have to worry about anything getting in our way. And I put down 4 beds while I was at it, because we are going to have Shank come over here a little later. We're going to go into our build menu. I am going to go over to the Raider, come over to flags, and then we're going to put a flag down wherever you want to put it down. Feel free. I like to put my flag just right here. Let's go ahead and talk to the operator leader here, or at least the leader of this outpost.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm thinking this place'll do. At least once we get some supplies coming in. You ought to head back, boss. Let him know how it went.
let's go back to Shank. I'll see everybody at Nuka World.
We'd all...
Well, well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
Let's go ahead and say the operators again. And you don't have to choose the same gang as me. Choose whatever you want. I just like the operators personally.
The operators.
I'll send word along. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, where you want to do this?
I'm going to choose the Green Top Nursery, and the reason why is because they produce mute fruit over there, and we kind of want to steal some to provide our own outpost. I was going to say outraiders. No, our own outpost. So let's go ahead and choose Green Top Nursery.
Huh. Was that... Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
That one's the target.
Ruthless. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Plus, having an outpost nearby gives us another option, claiming the airwaves. Building a Nuka World radio transmitter at an outpost within range of the target will let them know we're closing in on them. Your Pip-Boy map should show you which outposts are close enough to serve. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. Plenty of ways for you to skin this cat. Have fun.
Let's go ahead. Well, let's head to the Commonwealth first. And I'll meet everybody at the Taffington Boathouse. Okay, let's go ahead and go into our build menu. And we're going to come over to the Nuka World radio transmitter. We're going to put one down, wherever you want to put it, that is. And then we're going to come down over to our power, put down a generator. Maybe. There we go. And then we'll hook it up to the Nuka World radio transmitter. Now I'm going to turn this off because I do not want it to bring in more raiders and then have to deal with supplying stuff for the new raiders coming in. So let's go ahead and go over to Green Top Nursery. See everybody over there. Let's go talk to the main settler, but before we do, grab 6 mute fruit. There we go. Talk to this guy.
Hey.
Hey, you, want to tell me what you're doing here?
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of hard work goes into this place. Can't just give it to you.
Listen, you're going to start working for me now, all right? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back, now please, get the hell out of here.
Let's go ahead and go back to Nuka World.
Sounds like they're gonna tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I want to try talking to them.
So that's a no then. Look, boss, your clout may get you what you want around here, but that doesn't earn you a thing with raiders in the Commonwealth. All those mutts understand is force, and I think it's time you and them came to just such an understanding. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Another wonderful day in Nuka Town, you...
Let's go ahead and go back over to Taffington Boathouse. I'll see everybody over there.
USA.
Talk to the main raider here.
Hey there.
Good, you're here. Got word those punks were spotted not far from here, boss. Whole place is on alert. We'll keep an eye out.
We just gotta wait for them to come over here. As soon as they do, I'll talk to them. So I'll see everybody back when the raiders actually make their way over here.
No respect.
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out.
Never mind. They came pretty quick.
You all deaf or something? You, the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, keep it. Place was a shithole anyway.
Now we can go talk to Shank. But before we do, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put some water down. I'm going to put some food down and just get the settlement or outpost up and going. So I'll see everybody over at Shank after I get all this done. See everybody in just a moment. Let's go talk to Shank. Let him know the good news.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Those raiders won't be causing us any more problems.
That's what I've been hearing. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
We'll go ahead and send Shank over to that outpost.
I want you to head to an outpost.
Sure thing, boss. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Let's go meet Shank over there. All right, we're over here by where we sent Shank at the Taffington Boathouse. I went ahead and I put up some defenses, a couple of guard posts, some food, some water over there, some raider stuff. You can find that in the raider resources here. Just go to the raider point here. You can go through all this stuff and see what will make them happy. Let's go ahead and talk to Shank.
Hey, Shank.
Place is looking good, boss. Everything a gang of lowlifes could ask for. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts, get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
Looking to run a job.
Yeah. What kind of job we talking here?
I want to claim another outpost for our gangs.
Sure thing, boss. You gonna talk to them yourself? Or should I get a crew to help you put them in the dirt?
I'll go have a word with them.
Got it. And which crew should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The operators.
I'll let them know. So, where you want to do this?
So what we got to do is we got to claim 2 more settlements before we can get the next main quest from Shank. And the next main quest is going to be called Power Play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Nordhagen Beach and I'm going to take County Crossing. I'm not going to do that on the video. I'm going to do that off on my own. And then when we come back, after I get that done, then we're going to end the video. So first we're going to take County Crossing.
Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them or try to buy them off. Whatever you need to do to get them off their land. You can also build a Nuka World radio transmitter at an outpost that doesn't have one. Remind those settlers their days on that land's numbered. Claiming additional outposts within range of the target will also help make convincing them go better. But that's more big picture. Something to consider as you plan out future conquests. But ultimately, it's up to you, boss. Good luck.
All right, I'll see everybody after I'm done doing all this. I'm going to go over to County Crossing And then after County Crossing, down here. Right here is Easy City Downs, and then this is Nordhagen Beach. We're going to take Nordhagen Beach for ourselves here. But my personal opinion, if you don't have Nordhagen Beach yet, like you didn't go and discover it, fast travel to Easy City Downs and then make your way over here across the way. So I'll see everybody after I'm done taking all this territory. The 2 outposts. See everybody in just a moment. Alrighty, we are back. I went ahead and I took County Crossing, but it would not let me go over to Nordhagen Beach and take that settlement for some reason. So I went up here to the Coastal Cottage and I took that instead. Other than that, not much happened besides once you get those 3 settlements, you'll get a level up in the Wasteland Warlord, level 2. And what that will allow you to do is in your build menu, you can come over here and now you can have raider dealers. So you can have little shops for your raiders to, produce goods. Alrighty. With that all being said, I want to start by telling everybody thank you so very much for stopping by and watching the video. It really does mean the world to me. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. Let me know why down in the comments below. It only helps the channel. Also, if you enjoy content just like this, be sure to subscribe or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Do whatever you want. And like always, everybody, have a good morning, a good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it may be in your part of the world. Mr. John Wayne, signing off.